Surely got the juice.
Spin it, spin it, spin it.
It's six-figure music, baby.
I've been on a journey, climbing the mountain. Coming with that sauce drip, I'm looking like a fountain. Broski sent up £4 and I didn't even count it. Not a lot of actions, but all these niggas vouching. Deeped it from the deep end, these niggas drowning. Need head, take deep breaths, I'm in it, then I'm outing. Talking like a chiggers, but could only hear you shouting. Got a couple dingers that we be swinging round it. Back then I was starving, couldn't get them hard kicks. Now I drive a fast whip and hardly ever park it. Should've never started, I'm the one they all need and there ain't no advantage. Bro got like a marksman, reloading the cartridge. Try make me a target, I'm taking all my chances. Other things to fall on, all the eggs ain't in one basket. My body need a detox, I've been water fasting. It's only coconut oil when I fry my planting. New wave, but I'm old school like the arcade. Morning whipping porridge and sweeten it with some arcade. Stuck in on my hard ways, nothing that I can't say. Hitachi on my sleeve to my G's, I'm Okage. Me say what me want for say, had to dash my heart away. Them man jerk my man, so me and them not part no more. Take it, this is art of war. Yo, me brought the 44. Yo, boom.
Yo, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Dance through face and there ain't no grinning. Spin it, spin it. I don't like you and the way you're feeling. Spin it, spin it. Security's tight, get your team. Chillin', spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Dance through face and there ain't no grinning. Spin it, spin it. I don't like you and the way you're feeling. Spin it, security's tight, get your team.
Check. I don't take no breaks. No breaks, can't slow down. Been jail, can't go back. Check. If I went away, would you miss me? Would you hit me like a cold slap? You know about hard times, and I pray to God I don't go back. Eat good, gotta live better. Lobster with a cold shaps. Dress good and I smell good, but I'm still nothing but a road man. Fighting off my bad habits, the weed's taking my soul, fam. Niggas telling me to slow down. Fuck that, I can't slow down. Living life in the fast lane. How am I supposed to cope now? I've been stung like bare times. Who am I supposed to trust now? I just want a couple ghosts now. Chauffeur, then I show out. I just wanna leave the fam nice. Switching up my goals now. Now you see me, you winning. But would you help if I was broke?
I like you and the way you're feeling. Spin it, spin it. Security's tight, get your team. Chillin', spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Dance through face, now there ain't no grinning. Spin it, spin it. I don't like you and the way you're feeling. Spin it, spin it. Security's tight, how'd you get your team? Spin it, spin it.
Sons is nameless, bustin' stainless steel and living dangerous.
Packing extra clips with bullets.
No doubt, son, we're blowing like the wind. Mighty like Quinn, when right in your deli friend. Famous like Leviathan, alrighty then. That backstreet nigga from Rockaway. Put your Glock away, X-ray visions from lingerie. Pop the Andre while I'm moving at a velocity. Animosity, acid cash is my philosophy. Everyone you can't trust, cause you'll get bust. Plus you can't only blast me, you got to blast us. Drastic measures, getting the treasure as well as my pleasure in textures. And along with what it brings, above the lust, love and trust is two different things. All in this New York cesspool, cash rules, suits and capsules, things that lead to ill street blues and news.
Remember this, time on that clock never stop. Sit around and watch, cause the knowledge is all I got. Set my plans and plot to see how hot shit could get. Living off the books, my whole style is illegit. Ready to spit murder slugs, point blank. Got niggas mugs to be the ones that shake your hand and give you hugs. From funny faces, different places, police chases. Got niggas in the crib on they knees saying they graces. From right or wrong is what you feeling in my song. Life goes on from dusk to dawn, word is born. Let's get it on. I be in my hustling domain. 40 projects, 4 stories is still the same. Who's to blame when niggas dying to get a name? I maintain, smoke weed and sling cane.
All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain.
I'm affiliated with killers, got pillars, $100 billers, drug dealers for willers, strictly the illest Buddha has, copping out top from the dreads. Eyes red when we conspire, desire, making up plots to retire with necessary. Trip out of military, never worry, ready to bury, smoke 'em like I stimulate, discriminate and recreate inferior, superior reactions with attractions, causes distraction, mission in action when I start clapping.
Going hand in hand until I see 100 grand for snitches and stick up kids. I pack tools just like the handyman. Watch for crooked cops that's setting up on the back blocks. Serve things nickels to 35 glass to black tops. Making cheese because I hustle with consistence. Reincarnate clientele and bring it to existence. Try to get with this, niggas that get burnt like incense. Fill your ass up with hot rocks from point blank distance. Strapped like Fretro, niggas is petrol. I can't be imitated like Rexos. A block away you hear the echo. Dead on arrival, parts I hit on your body is vital. Run the dough, I got to eat. It's all about survival. Don't look me straight in the eyes, I have you hypnotized, mesmerized on this fucking microphone. R.I.C. terrorized, so I advise you to stop rotting on my nuts. Fuck around and get bust. Hard rocks get turned to dust.
All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain.
Check the consequences of a menace that's in us with heaters, street sweepers, heat seekers. You feel defeated when we rock flows, cock back ass so we can mop those fake ass cats. We drop those when I rock blows like Alpo. We live in kingpins, committing sins, spitting Mac 10s, sticking and moving to get some ends, tribulations and trials, made vows and chose rough roads. Went from apes to push your weight, of course they buy the loads up in the Lex. Play your mode while we stroll down the Ave. The chicks in the backseat getting ripped, that's why they laugh. I feel the wrath when we come correct with life or death shit. Street connect click, we wreck shit on some next shit. Bars got dealt, lay back with the burner, smoking a blunt for Delta shit. I felt these cats is trying to stick me for my wealth. The situation's deep. We on the corner, nigga, crept up on us with the heat. 9's 4 pounds to lift you off your feet.
All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. All up in the game, but still remain the same. It's hard to maintain, cause most of that joy is filled with pain. Filled with pain. All up in the game. All up in the game.